Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Farm Simulator 25 here on Rolling Meadow. And we, of course, are on the PS5. And what am I doing over here, you ask? And well, you may. Well, first off, new toy. And this one's actually is a toy. This is strictly for my I Love Me collection. The Ep30. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. But what are we up to? Well, I had an afterthought on the water buffalo pen because I was in a rush to get it in there and whatnot, and overtired, and didn't think to put in the water feature like I do in the pastures and stuff. But luckily, with this particular barn, we can come in after the fact and do changes. I can't do this on the vanilla cow barns and pig pens or anything. Once you set it in, that's it. You can't put in trees. You can't do anything, right? Well, this one here turns out I'm able to. So I'm going to put in a small water feature here because, water buffaloes need water. Yeah, and like that. And of course, we got to put in some reeds, some froggy frog noises, and all that good, happy stuff. But yeah, so afterthought on that, like I say, I wanted to get that put in there. Then I got my eyes on some new equipment for the logging side of things. So we'll look into that in a wee little bit. First, though, I just needed to kind of take care of biz around here. And I've also straw. I got to remember to keep the straw up for, pardon me, for the cows and everybody and what have you. Yeah, let's see. Just kind of tuck you around there, maybe. That looks no so bad. I think we can live with that. Yeah. Yeah. Now we'll put in some froggy type noisy reeds. It's such a small little pond. All the other ones are large water features that I've had in. The pasture where the Angus are, I might put the water buffalo down there because water buffalo, and it's a huge pond in there. And then the Angus can come up here. And that would solve the problem of the large water feature for the water buffalo. Pardon me. Um, that barn over there will do milk the same as this barn. Well, I just happen to have beef cattle in it, but I can put the water buffalo in there. We get the milk and off to the dairy and make our mozzarella cheese and like that. So that's, I don't know, food for thought for the future. We'll see how it goes here. But there we are. Nothing too fancy dancy. I'll get a little bit of grass and meadow kind of tucked around her here. Let's have a look. What do we got? That's too small. Yeah. Meadow bush. Dichotomies, man. Cut bait or fish. There we go. We'll just kind of put that in there. Give it a little bit of a texture, and we'll leave the rest of it the way it was. That way, the closer you get to the pond, the more the texture in the grass changes, right? And add a little realism to it. I love these ripples. They've done an excellent job on the water, I gotta say. Hello, my lovelies. How do you like your little pond? We might move you. We'll see. We might move you down to the other ones. Could be maybe, and like that. Yeah, I got to get some straw in here, man. It's crazy. But yeah, here we go. Alley oopsie, upsy daisy wampa. And like that. Yeah, I like it. Nothing too fancy, but just enough to give them a little spot of water. I'm down with it. This one's making herself to home. Cool. Oop she goes. And like that. Well, there we go. Another poor job done well, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we got to do something with all this wool. So it is off to the spinnery with this load. And then the next load, pardon me, we will take over to the rope manufacturer. Because he, I think, is completely out of material. I've been so engrossed in the whole logging side of things of late. I've been remiss in my other duties. And that'll never do, you know. Because, well, I mean, the whole game, it hinges on wool, right? That is the nice thing about this with, like, say your livestock, you know. If you do get busy doing things and you kind of forget to check on their feed, per se, well, they won't starve and they won't die. What'll happen is they won't produce. I mean, the sheep won't produce wool, the goats won't produce milk, neither the cows either, type of thing, right? You know, and their well-being, their health may go down, but they won't out die on you. So it's one kind of a, you know, saving grace in the game, I suppose. But anyways, load number 2, and I am not going to pretend or lie to you. I used my, you know, super strength to pick up the pallet and place it by hand. I didn't use the forklift, or you would have seen me using it. But yeah, I'm not going to pretend that, oh, look what I did while you were, yeah. No. Homie, don't work that way. We keep it transparent, man. We keep it honest. At least I try to anyway. Well, there we go. Okay, so the rope maker's got stuff so we can get rocking and rolling again. Got to get some cotton picked up too. I got a few bales that I can bring down and whatnot. You know, you got to jump down, spin around, pick a bale of cotton. Got to jump down, spin around, and work all day. Heck yeah. All right, let's just put this girl away here. Coming in for a landing. Coming home on a wing and a prayer. Yeah, no doubt, eh? I mean, just, that must have been just hell. You know, being, you know, up in the bombers and what have you, you know, just getting shot down. Oh my God. But anyway, man, I don't know where that came from. More pleasant things, shall we? There we are. Now, we'll, when I get this done here, and like I said, I've been toying with an idea on some new logging equipment, a new grapple and a new buncher, and, well, a new grapple head and a new buncher head for the excavator. So we'll see what happens there. Kind of play around with that. The idea with the buncher, of course, is, you know, you cut your trees, you lay them down whole into groups of, you know, 8 or 10 or whatever, small bunches, if you will. And then you come along behind with your processor head, and that's when you know, pick it up and it delimbs it and cuts it to size and what have you. So, well, there we go. So that's the milk taken care of. Now we're just going to head over and see the old Jumpa-Gee-Gees here and give them a little, hey, how are you? You know, all the necessary evils of. That's another thing too. I got to get back and do another run on them, get them exercised. I haven't done that in a couple of days. So they're going to have all kinds of stable fire, and they will need cleaning. And of course, if you don't exercise them and clean them, then, you know, their overall conditioning goes down, right? So you got to stay on top of it. I'll tell you, man, it's like Richard's scary, busy town around here. It's just non-stop, you know. All we need now is for a little bug to go kerchoo or something, and it'll all have the butterfly effect, you know. Tsunamis and end of times. Oh my gosh. Geez, I'm dark today. I have no idea why. Well, there we go. Okay, so we're just going to dump off the excess here, yeah? Suppose, I could have left it and left the trailer there, but it only takes a short to fill her up, right? All right. That's said and done. Moving on. Now, you'll remember I said I needed to take care of the straw. And look at me doing the big boy thing, eh? Mr. Responsible. That's me. When something goes wrong around here, I'm usually responsible. Ain't that the bloody truth, though, eh? Okay, wow, that's taken a fair bit of straw. I had 200,000 liters in there. That's taken 100,000 liters right off the top. Hokey doodles, gosh by golly darn, heck gee whiz, and like that. Okay, let's back that out and around. Pardon me, just a second. Oh, I say, pardon me. Anyway, we were talking about equipment. Yeah, so there's the grapple head and the new excavator. So I thought, well, we can keep the one and, keep it going for the processor and have this one for the buncher and stuff like that. Then I don't have to keep changing out heads like that, right? Use one for one and one for the t'other. Proper tool for a proper job. Or something along those lines. Okay, well, bear with, and we will just get this all unloaded and put away, and then we can see if we know where the bear poops in the old buckwheat, eh? And like that. I'm looking forward to this, because I'd like to be able to kind of bunch my trees in an orderly fashion, No, nothing OCD about me. Like when I'm cutting them down with a processor and they're falling, willy-nilly here and there, like pickup sticks, like TBF said, right? And it just drives me ape, man. It's just like, I like them to be organized in organized piles, nice and neat on the ends, and careful, don't go off the side. Okay. So this trailer, turns out, I can extend the sidewalls in the center, not on the tail end or whatever, or over on the gooseneck, but right in the center where your equipment sits. I can widen it and whatnot manually. So way cool beans on that. Have a new respect for the trailer. Okay, now just go get that grapple head, because I'm not quite strong enough to pick that up myself. Don't you know? Okay, coming around. There we go. Now, line her up. Just hold the tongue at the right angle here. Okay. Now, oh, come on, Michael. There it is. Oh, there. You just got to find that window, the box, if you will. The trigger box. Okay. All right, I'm kind of looking forward to this. Cool beans. Now we'll put this up here and we'll reload that buncher head, and let's just go see what kind of business we can do. Because for that, like I say, I should be able to cut the tree and it'll just stay upright, and then I can move it to where I want it and lay it down in a controlled fashion, nice and neat, in nice little piles, nice little bunks, and like that and like that. Okay, come and see here. Well, that went far more smoothly than I thought it was going to. There we go. I won't lie. I thought we were going to have to mess around and like that and like that. Let's get you up and proper. There we go. Got to figure out what buttons do what here on this, because again, new toy, right? Not like brand new. I used a buncher head once before, a couple of times before, whatever, but it was a while back and I don't remember, what I were doing with it. But let's just go see now. We got all these nice skinny little pines here, so we should be able to get nice big bunker piles. Just work our way down the cut line that you can see off to the left there. I went down through that and opened it up with the mulcher. Remember last video I've shown you how you can disappear whole trees. So I just laid down a line of dirt through paint, right? Under construction, and then I ended up going in with the mulcher and just cutting a straight line, kind of sort of down through. You are bloody joking. You have got to. No. How could... It's a flippin' bloody... Oh, I am not happy, Cameron. Okay, hold on. All's not lost. Let's try a different tree, see if we got some skinnier trees here. But you can see what I did going down the dirt. Made a little cut line down there so that I could go with my buncher. and make bunches. You frickin' dirty word, I tell you what. I think I may have bought a lame duck, guys. I mean, what kind of trees are you bunching with this if these lodgepole pine or whatever the heck they are, I mean, they're skinny. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Okay, ginners crossed here. Cross your ginners and your toes and your eyes. All that, whatever you can cross.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
Okay. Well, I don't have words. I just spent a lot of money on a really, really lame duck. Okay, so the buncher don't work. Let's see what the grapple does, yeah? He says knowingly. Okay, so now let's get you in there. I'm hoping it being a little smaller, I'm going to have a little more control over the logs, because you see me with the big grapples and I pick them up and they all just kind of, they're really loose in there and they're willy-nilly and whatnot. I'm hoping this one will grab 2 or 3, but it'll hold them securely, yeah? At least that's the game plan. Okay, okay, let's try this again here. Is it me or is it the machine? Welcome to the machine. Come on. You got this. Now that's as tight. Okay, you know what? I think I'm probably going to wind this one down here pretty quick, guys. Yeah, one log at a time is, I mean, it's great if you're fishing, you know, one at a time's great if you're fishing, but, well, okay, I'm going to keep the new excavator because there's a mulching head that I can put on that, and hopefully that will work out, and if that's the case, then it's money well spent. But, as you can tell by the music here, guys, I think I've had enough for one day. Oh, my word. Best laid plans, eh? I mean, just Murphy's Law, man. I am a magnet for that stuff. I don't know. But anyway, guys, in the meantime, love and light, eh? Brightest blessings, my friends. Yeah, do us a solid, will you? When you're done here, go and tell somebody you love them, eh? 3 little words. You're going to feel good for saying it. They're going to feel great for hearing it. Hell, might just change their world. All right, go be the rock stars you already are, and I will see you in the funny papers. Be good to each other. Bye for now.